Hello, and welcome back to this Let's Play. In the last episode, we removed the excess carbon dioxide in the base atmosphere and is no longer overpressurized. We also built a basic kitchen, upgraded electronics printer and tool manufactory, and even got some new toys that I'm wishing to try. Let's go! A new day begins, and as usual, I want to do a few checks before leaving the base. First thing, let's cool down a little bit. 30 degrees is the limit of what our potatoes like, and filtering should be done by now. I would like to turn off everything not needed. Yep, all empty. Get some rest, and thank you for your service. You as well. The plants are doing very nicely. Maybe we can get the fish potatoes along the day. I think I'm going to take both of the mining belts with me. The heavy mining drill will fill them in no time. I don't plan to stay out for too long, but it's wise to keep a backup battery just in case. Everything else can stay here and recharge. You will be my backup.
Hydration critical.
"21 degrees, way better." This round is on me, little guy. Okie dokie. Let's sweet up.
Waste tank caution.
Change this already. And we have enough power, but this is something I like to do. Or, well, this is something I like to automate on the long term. Oops.
Low pressure. Pressure critical.
And this is something I wish it could be automated. I've been reading a bit about land damage, and it seems I will need a cryotube to sort it out. As Kevin used to say, that's a problem for future me. Time to hit the road. Let's go. I think I will check a bit more over there. It's where some water was found last time. Oh, nice. Daylight will help. I don't have a shopping list today, mostly because the starter base is pretty much finished, and the main goal will be achieved as soon as I get the first harvest. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to need any of this ore. I definitely will continue this run. And I already have an idea of how I want to build a bigger final base at the top of that mountain. Let's get a few more volatiles, why not? Just enough to refill one stack. I'm going to need a lot of steel, because I don't want to build any more upright turbines. I will continue expanding the power grid, but with the big turbines. I built a base in Mars many years ago. It was on a small hill, which ended fully covered with solar panels. It was weird at the beginning, but I ended liking it a lot. I want to build something similar, but this time at the top of that mountain, and with wind turbines. And the main base will be embedded inside the mountain, instead of next to it. Oh, this driller is amazing. 2 stacks of silicon in no time. And there's coal here, let's grab it for steel. I could even go for a multi-level base with dedicated levels for different things. I tried an elevator in a different base also long ago, and it was quite fun to build, configure and use. Digging inside terrain makes building big bases very easy, even if you decide to enclose everything with frames in the end. But regarding having a big base with many levels, I'm not really sure about. As you may have noticed, I love small, compact designs. So definitely I will go bigger, but not sure if I will go that level of bigger. In any case, nothing is really decided. I have an idea of what I want to do, but you know, the longer a road is, the more forks it can take. Oh, there's some gold there. Let's try this beauty with it. Oh, much better. So much better. I mean, the iron just directly disappeared as soon as you point at it, but iron was already quite quick even with the older driller. Gold in comparison is a bit slower, but still much quicker with this driller. The big mining belt is almost full. Let's keep going. I have already iron for a full batch of steel, but I will want more. This spot seems pretty much depleted. Let's move on. Nitra is still not interested. What's this? Lead. I still have solder enough. A little bit more iron, yes. This will fill up this belt in a blink. Full. Oh nice, looks like there's some water there. Hold on baby, let me move some stuff around. And now you will be mine. All mine. Wow, there seems to be a lot here. Way more than the other day on the surface. This is the mother lode of water. I'm pretty much full. Yep, full. Well, not bad at all. Actually, I still have one spot. And I want as much water as possible. Look at this. More there. Okay, enough. Let's go home. I swear, this was going to be a short mining trip, but I just got carried away. I like mining and the heavy drill is just amazing. 2 full bells and it's not even close night. Well, it seems it will be soon, but still isn't. The sky is still blue, and I arrive in time even if I want to see the sunset. Which I wouldn't mind, but not today. It's time to cook. Also, I was planning to try something today, to minimize the risk of ruining the plants now that they are close to finish growing. Actually, look at this! We have potatoes! So it shouldn't take much longer. Let's do our best not to turn them into embers now that they are so close. Or distribution ceremony. Let's put here what we need for steel. The rest are just pure ores. I think silicon and iron are the ones that require higher temperatures. So they should go next. And look at this. A good amount of water. Very nice. I will chuck them into the ice crushers later. Okay, now I'm going to place a wall there. And I recall I still had a few grams of iron, not too much, but it should be enough to build a few more walls. Oh boy. Oh, that didn't help. Okay, let's remove the wall before anything explodes spontaneously. So far, so good. Can I push it? It won't move. 3 grams, barely nothing, but more than enough for a couple walls. Thank you. If I had a few more iron, I would probably go for an extra door. But this will do. Hopefully. Half the light, twice the shadows. So now, the temperature shouldn't rise too much on the rest of the base. And I can even make vacuum here. For 2 things. First, even less risk of raising the temperature inside the base. And second... let me go! Can I move you a little bit? Not at all. Okay, whatever. What was I saying? Oh yeah, second, I have a lot of things to smelt. And maybe I'm wrong, but in vacuum, the temperature in the furnace should drop slower. So maybe I can do all without having to add more fuel again. And it's not about saving fuel, I have plenty, but I think if I add several batches of fuel, it will take longer for the furnace to cool down when I actually want it to cool down. Don't quote me on this, I may be saying the biggest bullshit in the universe, but it's in my head. And I have a tendency to follow what is in my head. For the best and the worst, that needs to be said as well. And steel is done. Let's go for silicon. We are still over 900 Kelvin, so we should be good. What is a bit unnerving is the silence. The furnace is boiling, but no sound at all. For some reason, it brings to my mind that episode of Firefly. I think it was actually the pilot episode, where they are opening a storage box in space, and there's no sound at all. You can hear only their voices and breathing through the radio. It's a great show. If you didn't watch it already, I don't know what are you doing watching this instead. Okay, for gold and copper we have more than temperature enough. I think it's a good idea to open the door and start cooling the furnace. Not in a rush, but I prefer not waiting half episodes for the temperature to be okay to remove the walls. And copper is done. Let's go for the gold. Whoops, lever. Let's put all together in a single ingot. $740 Kelvin. $720 something. Nah, I'm not going to keep cooling like that. The temperature is not that high and all this room is full with very cold air from outside. Let me put all of this inside the backpack. Nice amounts of everything. Very nice. I can also take the container. And again, I'm not really in a rush. I have plenty time. I could wait for the furnace to reach 0 if needed. But that's not how I want to finish the episode. And I think it's going to be fine. 436 Celsius, minus 144 in the room, and 20 something in the rest of the base if I recall well. The end balance should be okay. So I'm going to prepare to remove the walls. And close this door. And let's go for it. How's the room doing? 23. $24. Nothing crazy, we are going to be fine. Whoops, let's turn off this. I was dumping atmosphere like an idiot. Okay, let's get rid of all of this. And add the new ingots to the stock. Whoops, silver didn't need to go in there. But still yes. Future mining trips will definitely go very nice with the new driller. Just today we got a nice bump on resources. My plans for the next days include more digging than crafting, so for the moment I'm going to put everything in the trophy cabinet. And this can go in the locker. And the suite as well. Okay, let's do final recount. Probably the ones I'm going to use the most are iron, silicon and steel. I'm going to need a lot of frames and some walls and maybe windows. Silicon we have used barely any, but that will change soon. Good on iron, copper, gold. Gold we could have grabbed a bit more, but it's okay. Oh, look at this! We have seeds! They are fully ground. I'm going to leave the cooling a little bit longer. And probably I can start processing some of this water. Chew this. Now... Oh. Nice. Someone forgot the tablet on, and the battery just died in front of my face. Let me check on those potatoes. The first one seems to have better ranges on both temperature and pressure. Not much more, but slightly better. I think I'm going to use it for the next generation. One seed and 2 potatoes. Good enough. From the other 2, I will start stocking some seeds, emergency backup, and the 4 last potatoes, 2 to the plots, and 2 for the little guy to eat. Domo arigato. Let's see. Raw, barely 20% food. No surprises. That's why I plan to build a microwave. And there we go. Our first baked potato. Yippee! Well, I'm quite happy. It seems the goal was achieved in this same episode. We have a furnace to smelt ore and burn our face. We have a way to refill our oxygen in a reasonable temperature, so we will keep breathing for a while. A way to process water and fill bottles. And a little farm to stock on seeds and potatoes. And a way to bake them, which provides more food. So yeah, we managed to complete the Foothold. We have everything needed to survive for a long time and keep building and building whatever we want to build next. I definitely will keep playing, and I will be glad to share the progress if there is interest in it. This has been episode 11. If you made it this far in the episode and in the series, I hope it was fun for you to watch as it was for me to make. And really, thank you very much for watching. And maybe see you in the next one.